Hello guys, welcome to Copverse. Today we are going to solve a question which was asked in Hackerank test of Meesho. So before looking into the question, let's see what all data we were given. So we were given two tables, one is coins and one is tokens. I have given the query to create this table and insert the rows in this table in the description so that you can practice at your end. So if I run this first query, which is select star from coins, then this is the output that we get. So we get a table which has three columns: coin name, quantity and unit value. In each row of this table basically tells you the quantity of the coin and what is the value of one coin, right? Similarly, if we do select star from tokens, then we have a similar table for tokens as well. Now let's look into the question. The question says list the top 5 tokens and coins by total worth along with their crypto type, that is coin or token. So we have to give top 5 tokens and top 5 coins by their total worth and their crypto type. So total worth here means nothing but quantity into unit value, right? So our output should be something like this. We should have the crypto name, which is like either it's a token or a coin, and we should have the total worth also, total worth, and then finally we should have a column called crypto type. So this is the output that we are looking for. So for example, in this case, let's say if you pick up this particular token UNI, then UNI should be the output, and with its worth as 600 into 20, that is basically 12,000. And then as this crypto type is a token, so it should say token. So this is what the output should look like, but we should have top 5 tokens as well as top 5 coins. So before I start writing the query for this particular question, I would like to tell you that this particular question was designed to test the knowledge of SQL, and by that what I mean is this is not designed to check the conceptual understanding, but more of a knowledge of different functions used in SQL, right? So let's get started and see how we can obtain the desired output. So we will start with select top 5, as we need top 5 outputs from let's start with the tokens table. And what do we need in the output? We need the crypto name. In this particular table it is basically token name, and let's call it as crypto name, underscore name. And then what do we need? We need the worth, the total worth, which is basically nothing but quantity into our unit value, and let's call it as total worth. Now before we look into the last column, if you focus on this particular column, which is unit value, you would see that this column contains the dollar symbol as well, right? That means this column is not a numeric column. So we will have to convert this unit value into a numeric column so that this operation can be performed on it. So we'll have to replace the dollar value by nothing, right? So we will have to use the replace function here so that this becomes a numeric column. At least it will have a numeric values. Then we can convert it to a numeric column using cast function, right? So let's first replace this dollar value. So we'll use replace function here. So we will say replace. So first argument of the replace function has to be the column from which you want to replace, and then what do you want to replace. So we want to replace the dollar symbol here, then with what? With nothing. So we'll keep it as blank. So this function will replace the dollar value with blank. Now if when we replace the dollar value, we are only left with the numbers and the decimals. So now what we can do is we can convert it to a decimal column. That is, we can change the data type. Right now, because it contains the symbol dollar, it will be a varchar, or it will be a varchar basically column, right? So to convert it to a different numeric data type, we will use the cast function. So cast and cast as, let's cast it as a decimal, and let's keep the digits in the decimal as 30 and then number of decimal places as 2, and let's close this cast bracket. So now using this cast will convert this varchar column into a decimal column. The data type will be decimal with 30 digits and 2 decimal places, maximum 30 digits allowed and 2 decimal places. Now the third column that we need is basically the crypto type. So in this case, the crypto type will be token. So we'll call it as token as crypto type. So here we are using the concept of literal in SQL. So writing token as crypto will create one column called crypto type, and it will fill that column with token. So all the rows will be having the same value, that is token, right? Now, as we have written top 5 here, so we'll have to order it by worth, because we need the top 5 by total worth, right? So we will do order. We'll do order by, what do we order by? We order by this particular column, right? We will copy this and we will copy this here, paste this here, sorry, and order by in descending order. Now if we run the query, we should have the top 5 token. Yeah, so you can see this particular column is ordered in descending order, so we have the top 5 token here. Now in the similar manner, we have to get the top 5 coin as well, and then we can basically union both the outputs to get our top 5 coins and top 5 tokens, right? So let's write the similar query. I'll copy this query for coins as well, and we will do the modifications in that. Then I'll just copy paste this query. So we need select top 5, but in coins table, what is the name of the column? Let's run the coins table once here. So select star from coins. So the coins table has the column name as coin name, and in this, if you look at the unit value, one more observation here, in the first row itself you can see that apart from dollar symbol there is a comma also here. So in this case we will have to replace not only the dollar symbol but the comma as well, so that we can convert it into a numeric column, right? So let's look into the second part of our query. So first thing is we will replace this token name by coin name, right? Then in this, we not only have to replace the dollar, we also have to replace the comma. So whatever we have obtained by this replace function, we will put this again in a replace function. So we will use nested replace. We will say replace, then we will replace what? We will replace comma by what? By blank, nothing. So now this two replace functions will replace the dollar as well as comma, so that our column contains only numbers, and then this cast function will convert it into a this column into a decimal data type, right? Now coming to a third column, now these are coins, so we can call them as coin. So our crypto type should be coin, and from we have to select from coins table, right? And again in order by, we have to put now this particular column. So we'll replace this by this, right? So now if we run this query, let's see what output we get. So it's saying invalid column name coin. Okay, so we have written coin, we have to call it coin. So now let's run this query. Yeah, so now again you can see it is sorted by total worth, so highest value on the top, so we have the top 5 coin as well. Now in order to get a final output, we can union both these outputs, and for that what we can do is we can put this into a CT. We can write with CT, let's call it CT token as, and then put it in brackets and let's end the brackets here, and then this can be our second CT. So we'll put a comma, and then we will open the brackets here, and we will call it as CT coin. Let's call it CT coin, and let's close the brackets here. So now we have two CTs. Now both the CTs have the same column structure, so we can simply do select star from CT underscore token and union all. We can do union all with select star from CT coin, right? Now if we run this whole query, we should have our final table, which will have the top 5 token as well as top 5 coin. Okay, so we have got a lot of errors here. Let's see what we did incorrectly. It is saying incorrect syntax near keyword select. So here everything looks fine. CT token, here CT coin, this also looks fine. Okay, we have not written as here. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, now it should work. Let's run this again. Yeah, so here is what the final output is. We have the crypto name, we have the top 5 tokens, and we have the top 5 coins as well. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.